Hey Capricorns, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of February. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. I am a tarot and oracle reader as well as a root worker, and I do monthly, mid-monthly, and occasional pick-a-cards here on YouTube. So again, this is a general reading. I'm looking at any possible situation, potential people that could be coming into your life this month. So I want to go ahead and just jump right on into it, and we're going to look at the tea leaf oracle cards to get that exact situation that's going to have most of your focus this month. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for my Capricorns for the month of February? Okay, there we go. We have wind chimes, peace and harmony. I mean, I love to see that. Love to see it. Let's go ahead and take a closer look here with the tarot cards. I am using the Divine Feminine Tarot this month. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Capricorns for the month of February? What messages do you have? Let's see. What's going on? The Star card, Eight of Cups, the Tower card, and the Four of Swords reversed with the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What is happening? What? Hold on a minute. Let me collect myself here. What? All right, Capricorns. We have the Star card and the Tower here. So Star card is Aquarius energy. Tower is Mars and Aries energy. If you have your astrological birth chart, natal chart saved somewhere, take a look at it. Check where the houses, your astrological houses are in terms of where they fall with Aries and Sagittarius. That'll kind of help you give you a clearer picture of where this all may be happening for you in your life. But what's going on? What's happening? Seven of Swords tells me that there was some bullshit happening that possibly you're walking away from. Okay. Interesting. All right, well, it feels like either someone was keeping things from you or you were keeping things from somebody else, which causes you to walk away from the situation. All right, and I feel like that's kind of where you find this peace and harmony. It's like there's a big tower moment here, which can talk about something feeling like it's falling apart, a sudden ending, change, shift, whatever it is. I feel like whatever it was kept you up at night. What else here? Maybe it was like you lying to yourself about how you really felt about a person or a situation. But it really bothers you. You know, you kept saying something like, you know, it's fine, you know, they'll change, or, you know, this is just an obstacle we got to get through. But I feel like it's like either you lying to yourself or someone else lying to you, or even you keeping secrets from someone else. Maybe it was the secret of you feeling like, you know, you telling them like, yeah, you're happy in the situation when you're not, but it's something that really bothered you. And I feel like there's either a conversation, an argument, or a discussion that ends up changing everything, and you kind of just finally release everything that you've been holding on to, or everything comes out into the open and you finally see everything for what it really is, and you end up walking away, you end up moving on. Okay, so it does feel like there's a bit of a weight lifted here off your chest, which is good. Even though this is a highly emotional situation for you with the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something that we were very emotionally invested in. Okay, so even though this is a weight lifted off your shoulders, there is still some type of emotion. You're gonna feel, you know, down about this. It's not like you're a cold-hearted person, Capricorns, despite what other people say. All right. Yeah, this just feels like you're just processing. I feel like you're in the process of processing everything that's happening, or everything that will happen if this hasn't happened yet. I feel like you're going to be in the process of processing everything this month, and just really starting to kind of come back to your center, come back to what makes you happy, what makes you feel at peace. What makes you feel supported? All of that. However this resonates for you. This could very well have to do with friends. Aquarius tends to rule our communities, friendship groups, things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if this happens between a friend. It could be with a relationship. It could be with a job. I mean, again, take what resonates here. And like I said, check out where Aries and Aquarius falls in your natal chart, because it's going to be different for everybody. All right, I want to go ahead and start clarifying cards for you. I really want to know what the Seven of Swords is about. Spirit, can you tell us more about the Seven of Swords for my Capricorns? What is the Seven of Swords about? I'm nosy as hell. I want to know. Tell me. What is this about? What is this about? All right. Knight of Cups. Four of Wands reversed. Knight of Swords. Five of Cups reversed. Interesting. All right, the Knights usually talk about some kind of message. Sometimes they can talk about messages. Sometimes they can talk about people. Sometimes they can talk about messages. And I feel very strongly Knight of Swords energy. This is a message coming in. So you could very well end up finding out about this somehow. And this unsettled feeling is you not addressing it just yet. You could be holding on to this information for a little bit and then bring it up. Four of Wands reversed could talk about family, could talk about love and relationships. We do have the Knight of Cups here. Doesn't have to be about relationships. Could have to do something with family though, or a very close-knit community, people that you feel like are family. So again, like I said, with friends here, this could talk about a group of friends that feel like home, that feel like family to you. Not everything's as it seems with this Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like it's going to be tearing down this foundation. That is for sure. This is information that's going to tear some shit up. Ooh-wee. And the Five of Cups in reverse just talks about, again, healing from this. Learning how to move forward with this information that you're receiving. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I can make one suggestion, Capricorns, again, you don't have to take this suggestion if you don't want to. I would wait until Mercury goes direct, which is on February 3rd, before making any decisions on what to do with this information. Okay, because Mercury in retrograde can have us a little clouded, or judgment clouded a little bit. So I would maybe wait a little bit. We do have a shadow period that lasts about 2 weeks too. There may be some kind of still a little bit of that haze in our heads a little bit, even after February 3rd, but after February 3rd, things should be a little bit clearer in terms of how we want to deal with our emotions and how we want to communicate to people, especially when it comes to difficult situations like this. You know, there's a potential for this conversation to go really, 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 really south. For you in particular, again, if this is something that you're finding out versus you being found out, if you're the person who's finding out, this could go south for you if you don't handle it just the right way. So I would just be careful about how you want to handle it. Really consider it, give it some time. I know that's like stress inducing, but I think popping off can possibly affect you in a way that you don't particularly want. So that's just my suggestion. You don't have to take it. I'm just kind of giving you what I see here and what I've been seeing in terms of how astrological transits are moving right now. I would hold off a little bit. If you find this out like early February, I would hold off until you have like a clearer mind about the situation and how you want to handle it. All right, what else? What else can we look at? What else can we look at? I feel like the situation is pretty clear. I don't know if I need to clarify anything else. Honestly, it's pretty clear to me what's going on, but I don't want to short you in terms of your reading because I've been doing at least 2 cards for every other sign. So let's take a look. I want to look at this Tower card. I just want to see how everything kind of plays out. Spirit, can we clarify this Tower card? Can we clarify this Tower card for my Capricorns? How does everything play out for them in terms of this situation? How does everything play out? Ace of Swords, that's big communication. Temperance, Two of Wands reversed, King of Wands. All right. This may have to do with a fire sign. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, we have Aries here with the Tower card. We also have Sagittarius here with the Temperance card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You don't have to be, but I do have to at least note that in case it starts to resonate for you. The Ace of Swords just talks about communication, talks about the spark of a conversation. Again, I think Temperance is kind of like, again, that suggestion that I made to you, like make sure you're clear-headed, make sure that you're not like in a state of being too emotionally heavy one way or another, like you're too calm or like you're too angry and too emotional about the situation. You kind of want to have a balance, right? So going into this conversation very balanced mentally, emotionally, and physically, because the physical obviously affects how we think and our moods as well. So kind of keep everything in balance as best as you can. Attack the situation logically as best as you can as well with the Ace of Swords here. And then the Two of Wands reversed, it just feels like there's nothing else to say here in terms of your situation. It's like I don't have, if I was speaking as if I were you, it's like I don't see a future for this. I don't see a future for this relationship. I don't see us moving forward. And that's probably the decision that you will end up coming to. And again, I feel like once you walk away, you kind of get this weight lifted off your shoulders and you can just move into some really peaceful energy. Keep doing what it is that you need to do to move forward and be where you want to be in your life. Very interesting. All right. That's what I'm seeing there. I hope that gives you some idea of maybe a situation that's already happened or starting to happen, or maybe it's just a heads up for you later on in the month. Now I want to go ahead and start using some oracle cards. I'm going to be using the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to see what messages your ancestors have for you. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Capricorns regarding this month of February? What messages do you have for my Capricorns regarding this month of February? Remember who you are, culture, resilience, and beliefs. What do you stand for? What is your moral system, and what are you going to allow other people to do around you? Are you going to stand for that? Or are you going to take a stand and hold your moral ground? You're going to be like, I'm not going to accept that, and I'm not going to allow that in my life, kind of a thing. We also, I haven't seen this card before. We have Earth Magic, Nature, Rituals, and Charms. Interesting. Earth Magic. Some of you guys may be witches or spiritual people of any kind. I know the word witch is triggering for some people. Maybe you have some spiritual practices that involve, earth energy. For some of you, this is just taking a walk in nature. This can be something as simple as like eating healthy foods or putting intention into your food while you cook. Okay, it can be something as simple as that. We also have connect with water, ocean, water spirits, hydrate, take care of your body. That keeps coming up to me. Take care of your body. You're going to want to go into this as balanced as possible. And again, our physical bodies do affect how we feel emotionally and mentally. So definitely hydrate, eat healthy foods, foods from the earth, non-processed foods as much as possible. And maybe you just need to spend time outside to kind of help ground you, to kind of help clear your mind. Maybe you live near a large body of water. Maybe you live near a forest. I mean, whatever it is that really just speaks to you and says, this is where you need to be right now to kind of figure things out. I feel that's where you need to be. At the bottom of the deck, we also have connect with animals, animal spirit guides, healing, and past pets. All right. This also came up for someone else. I think it was Scorpio. Something I told Scorpio in their reading as well is to pay attention to the types of animals you see throughout the month, okay? In particular, animals that you may not see very often or come across very often, and you just start seeing them everywhere. Like all of a sudden you go for a walk, there's, I don't know, a specific type of frog or like lizard or something, and you see the same frog or lizard like on a commercial, or you see one in your dreams. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. If there's animals, a particular animal that shows up in your dreams, Google that animal and see what that animal guide energy is about. Okay, that could have some messages for you there as well. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the final deck of the reading, which is going to be the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. Spirit, what final messages do you have for my Capricorns for the month of February? What final messages do you have for my Capricorns? Let's see. All right, we have focus on the positive, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, again, that peace and harmony. Focus on the fact that you don't have to deal with this BS anymore. I mean, again, it's a weight lifted off your shoulders, right? We also have new moon in Gemini. Think it through. What did I tell you? Think it through. Give it some time. Don't react. Don't react. Don't react. Respond. We don't want to react. We want to respond, right? All right. We also have new moon in Aries. Go for it. Handle business. Handle commando. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. Yeah. Time to take out the trash. Wow. All right, this is powerful. Sagittarius is Capricorns. I'm so sorry. That is what I'm seeing for you guys for this month. Please leave a like and a comment if this resonated for you, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Also, if you want to connect with me on my other socials like Instagram and TikTok, I do recommend it. I do some fun things over there as well. If you want to schedule a personal reading with me, you can link up with me through my website, which is below in the description box. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful month, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.